Hey guys, it's Matt Light, and I just did not do the intro the right way. You know why? Because I was so excited. Because this is episode 32.
Yep.
AKA Westview 32.
Oh, snap.
I was trying to come up with something clever, but instead I had a stroke right before I tried to say anything. I was like, hey, this is me. I'm talking.
It's like what I do when I talk to Alexa. I get like real nervous about it. Like, could you turn on the lights? Like, I can't talk.
You know what I don't like is I kind of talk down to her when she does shitty things.
All the time.
But then when she does something nice, I'm like, thank you, Alexa. She's not real, but I'm always like, thanks, babe. You know what I mean?
I have said thanks, and my daughter's like, what are you doing? I'm like, it feels weird not to. I don't know. I don't want her to be mad at me.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever asked Alexa to do? Oh, by the way, this is my host, Dustin Dowling, episode 32 of the Matt Light podcast. What's the weirdest thing you've ever asked Alexa or Siri?
I don't know if per se I've purposely tried to yell at it and been mean to it and swear at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told it to call the cops once, and it did. I didn't know that it would do it. I was like, stop. This was
Did
back
the cop get on the line of
I
the
said,
speaker?
call the sheriff. I thought it was a joke. I didn't actually mean the police. I was like, Alexa, call the sheriff. It was like, calling police. And I was like, no, Alexa, stop, It was it was at my buddy's house when I lived with Mike back in the North those days. It was a good time. How you been, man? It's been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks?
I have not been feeling well. I've been out of town. I've been doing everything I can to enjoy life. And I must say, I'm enjoying my life. This has been one of the roughest, best years of my life. I feel like I'm glad that I went through hell in the beginning. Because what I have now is better than anything I've ever had in my whole life. But I also went through some shit, right? So it's good. I feel like all the way I'm trying to have a conversation with you. And you have this flake on your eyebrow, and it's pissing me off. So let me get it. Oh my god!
Skin. Here, this is bugging me. I need you to slide over.
Why do you have dry skin?
Because
it's summertime. Oh, it's winter.
It's winter.
You get dry skin?
Yeah, I get real dry in the winter because
it's been a dry year. In fact, this was my first year using lipstick. No, chapstick. No, yeah, as if I'm crossing out names who I'm gonna kill, putting on lipstick like Billy. No, Billy Madison. No, I finally used it because I was so sick. My lips were so dry. And I'm sick though. Do you ever stretch your lips apart and literally split them on purpose?
Oh my god! So this is why I actually have this in my pocket. It's called Aquaphor, and for the longest time I've had regular chapstick, A&D ointment, and it would work, but then I would have to put it back on, and it wouldn't heal.
Because it's almost worse for you.
Yes. Until I found this stuff. This
Do you
is
like
the
doing
best.
that though? Some people like ripping their fingernails and biting their fingernails. I like ripping the skin off of my lip.
I mean, I don't like it. I do it all the time.
It's a little bit of pain that
you
I
can
like.
You can go through pictures of me. I have constantly have little red dots on there and you're right. It's the same thing when you pull skin off when you're sunburnt. You get that. This is just weird. It's an addiction feeling. It has to be very similar to drugs.
Oddly satisfying thing.
Yes.
But it's weird because I like that. But you know what I don't like? I hate when someone bites my lip if they're kissing me. A hard bite.
If it gets too hard.
That hurt. Tug at it, pull at it, come here. When you actually bite and fucking break me open.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the purpose of that?
Yeah.
This does not feel good.
No.
And then they're like, oh, I thought you liked that. What gave you the sign that when I go, fuck, is that, you know what I mean?
Now, has that turned into an argument for you?
No, it's I'm sorry, babe. It's one of those.
Okay.
It's not like you little bitch. It was.
I've got more of the latter before.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I will say that the same person used to call me a little bitch about it, and I was like, hey, listen, I don't like it. Can you just be nice? I want this to be nice. So
my dick's inside you. Could you please be nice?
There you go with the cursing.
Oh my god, I forgot. We switched. Did I say this first?
We're supposed to be good boys.
Was that the first curse word on the podcast? We're not getting our presents this year.
Well, we said the S word. Do you think you would be on the Santa's naughty or nice list this year?
I'd be on the nice list.
You hesitated. What's the meanest thing you've done this year, you think?
I don't know. I have no idea. Being mean. I've said mean things to you and I get angry.
I don't think this year. I think you've been good to me.
That was
this
a
year.
couple years ago.
Yeah, you were a jerk. You were a meanie.
Yeah, big meanie. You're saying very personal, hurtful things.
This might be the first year I'm on the nice list.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Like I can't really think of anything I've done really, really bad.
You
know?
literally paid me money right before we went on the show.
Yeah.
So that's a
good
first.
guy. Hey, listen, pay it forward.
Before a project was even started. That's
I just go, here, take some money. Let's do it.
That's new.
Spoiler alert, I'm rich now.
Till you get fired.
I love having money. It is so cool.
Wow, that is true.
Wow, it's great. We talked about something before the podcast started, and I just want to talk about it really quick. Porn.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what brought it up, but we were talking about something, and I want to bring. Do you have a genre? Because like for me, I like everything, and I will watch some weird stuff.
Yeah.
The one thing that I cannot do is a different language. I can't. I can handle a dude having a massive hammer, and I can still pretend it's me, even though I'm not massive. Mm-hmm. But if they're like, "Ich bin," I'm like, "What the fuck did you say?" You know what I mean?
It's because you don't know the narrative. Like,
even
what is
Spanish? No,
Yeah.
it's just because I know I would never. Because here's my thing: I always pretend that it's me in the situation, right? So if you're not speaking English, how did I get there in the first place? She's not like cock.
The fantasy has to be attainable, right?
Right.
Like you have to almost be able to like manifest your fantasy into like this could
That's why
maybe happen.
That's why I like amateur stuff.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't-
100%.
I don't watch porn stars because I go, you will never get this. I will never get this.
Yeah, they're doing reverse doggy
Yeah,
style. Like,
I'm like-
I'm like, I'm never gonna have sex
I'm
like
like,
that.
this chick's a $1.85. I could pull her from McFadden. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's all right. That's a thing, right? Like, I'm never gonna watch a model because I'm just like, oh no,
Doesn't work.
Because here's the thing, like MILFs, real life MILFs, they just like really tall guys. I've learned that tall replaces hot so much, it pisses me off. Because I think I'm a good looking guy. I'm not great looking, but I think I'm good looking. My personality is good, but my height's not there. And I see people dating or just having sex with dudes that are 6'1" just because they're 6'1".
Yeah, that's just how it is.
And I'm like, but why?
Just look at like all the CEOs to all the corporations. They're all like 6'1",
Isn't that
6'2".
so fucked?
It's this like power thing.
So
that
we're
when you're in
never
a
going to
room-
have power.
No, not
You
really.
know, even Napoleon wasn't even short.
No, he wasn't that short. That was
think he was like
it was-
5'9".
It was propaganda.
Yeah.
I think he might have been taller than that. He might have been 5'10". But yeah, it was propaganda.
Yeah, but they made him just short
Yeah.
because of how he acted.
like I'm not even sure if Donald Trump's hands are really small.
No, he can't be. He's like 6'5".
Yeah,
dude.
that's
He's-
just a
he's
weird thing
big
that
guy.
he said. I know exactly.
He's a big guy.
You know who's bigger than him is this is old thing, but the FBI director that he got fucked. Like when he was like hiding in the curtains one time when when Trump was president.
He was like 6'7",
Yeah, he was.
wasn't he?
He's like ridiculously tall. Yeah, I guess you're right. We got to have power. You got to get taller.
Do you ever look at somebody and just when they are tall and then you find out they don't play sports and you're just like, pussy? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you ever see someone tall and they do play sports and they're like, at it?
oh yeah, they're just a body.
Yeah.
Like there were kids that went to North Hills, and I remember like one played tight end, and I was friends with him. He wasn't good. He was just a big fucking oaf.
Just like a big, he looks
Yeah.
athletic. Like Dave Portnoy, like supposedly a great baseball player.
What's he like 5'10"?
Yeah, I don't think he's tall, but he just looks athletic. He looks a little more athletic.
Okay.
But and like that's he always was talk about how great of a baseball player he was.
Yeah.
He was shooting basketball. God, is he bad? He just, you know, when you look at someone, you're like,
Yeah.
oh god, you don't like to be ahead
Yeah.
of an athletic sports
Yeah.
media, just huge and just like can't even hold a basketball right. I just
Well,
had
like,
that ick.
There's a
Bringing in
clip
the
of
ick.
there's a clip of Conor McGregor at a Cowboys game, and first of all he's left-handed, which is crazy. So am I. We're like friends. He throws a football left-handed, and it's just the worst throw of all time. And it's so weird because in that split second, the first thing I thought of is I was like, I would beat the fuck out of Conor McGregor just because he couldn't throw a spiral. You know what I mean? Like, clearly the guy would kill me, right? Like, absolutely beat the shit out of me. But because he couldn't throw a football, I was like, pussy,
immediately,
little bitch.
It's like the same time anytime anybody has said they played hockey in high school and they even padded up and they could skate, and then all of a sudden you give them a baseball bat or a basketball.
It translates to no other sport.
Nothing. They're just terrible.
Do you think it's because the dedication it takes to play hockey, how expensive it is to play hockey, that the parents are like, hey, listen, this is it. You need to focus on just this.
It could be a little bit of that, but I think it's more or less, it's such a drastic, different dynamic. Like, you're basically like on slides.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even using the weight the same at all. Everything's different.
So this is a question that I've heard on a lot of podcasts, and I want to bring it to our show just because I think it'd be entertaining for both of us, because we do have a Napoleon complex. Here's the question that I've been hearing is, what is the youngest age somebody could beat you up at?
Do you mean like could
one person,
or like would?
Like if you would go like in the United States of America right now, and I'm like, okay, this is the youngest age somebody would kick your ass.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like if I brought, I'm like, here's the world's toughest 10-year-old. Would he kick your ass? And what age? What age do you think that starts at?
I think I could take a 10-year-old no matter what.
I think 11 is where I would get my
Really?
ass kicked. Yeah, because you got to remember, like, think about like. So, like, LeVar Arrington went to North Hills, right? He was a freshman and he could fucking dunk at 14 years old, right? Freak athlete. Prime LeVar Arrington, 14 years old, would beat my ass. And you got to think now, the way that athletes train, the way that kids train, and MMA and boxing is bigger than ever, there has to be an 11-year-old kid that would whoop my ass.
I think if you would take away make it all amateur, so it can't be a kid who's been training to fight or training is like, but so you take,
and it's just like he has size.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, he's just genetically big.
Yeah,
I think I could probably take kids up to maybe 14 or 15. Just with the sheer knowledge of like just being an adult and how to kind of get around a fight.
Now, is this boxing or just an actual fight?
An actual fight.
An actual fight.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to call bullshit.
Okay.
But only because look at basketball players and football players. They're just fucking big. And I just think that and I've learned that from like when I boxed Chef, right? Like there was nothing I could do to win that fight. There was not, and I really thought I was in good shape. I was fucking people up at the gym that were my size. I was lighting them up. They were boxing for 6, 7, 8 months, 2 years, just tagging them, bro. I really think that size is such a huge. There's a reason why there's a weight class in sports. There's a reason why, for example, like even when you play youth football, there's weight classes, and I think that is a huge advantage. That being said, I'm gonna throw a brick at their face. You know what I mean? Like like I'll steel chair hit you in the face. Now, how about here's where I want to make the question even more fun. The youngest female that could kick your ass.
I mean, I guess it would be pretty similar, but maybe a little bit older. It would be...
Bro, you bring any 14-year-old girl, I will beat the shit out of her. Right?
Oh, so how far then?
I think I could go up to probably 17.
Oh, okay. That was a little
now, that is training, though. They can train.
All right.
If they don't train...
True athletes.
If they've never trained, it doesn't matter the age. I'm beating the fuck out of you. Mm-hmm. I'll whoop any girl's ass. If they have no athletic training whatsoever, I'm whooping their ass. However, if they've actually done training, I think 17 is probably the youngest.
Got to find these people out.
What
I do
you
see
think?
these freak athletes on TikTok. You know, when you see like there's a basketball team and like one guy is 6'1" and the rest are like 4 feet because it's a team of 10-year-olds or whatever, 10 and 11, and the one guy's just went through puberty first and he's dunking on kids and stuff.
Well, I'm thinking about like with women, like because MMA and boxing is big with women now. Mm-hmm. And I've seen a lot of like Russian girls like fucking punch holes through trees and stuff, like 14, 15 years old. And I think the power is there. I think the skill is there. The strength is there. But I'm a 33-year-old guy. If I connect with you, you're fucking done. That's the way that I look at it.
Facebook's been tossing a lot of fights and boxing at me lately, and I saw a couple of Mike Tyson fights.
So fast.
And what is so crazy, especially later in his career, like people knew like they could win if they could last, but Mike only needed one punch. And sometimes
did you watch that 9 round?
He's just laying. No, I did not see that yet. But sometimes it's not even from like a swing from way back or like he's loading it up. It's literally like a foot in front of his head, and he just kind of like jab, gone.
Well, it's that.
Gone.
So what he does is he pivots and he hops out. He hops out and comes over. And it's over, dude. I mean, like his speed, his strength, everything he had. And I know that like he's very humble and says that Muhammad Ali would beat him. Mike Tyson in his prime would have beat the shit out of anybody.
Beat anybody.
Because he was just so quick, so ruthless, and that rope-a-dope shit would never work. You sit there going like this, bobbing and weaving against Mike Tyson, he's going to hit you in your fucking stomach and go, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'll knock you out any way that I could. You know he bit Evander Holyfield's ear on my birthday? My dad had a party, a pay-per-view party, a legal cable box, but he had a party. I dressed up. I was the server. I was the bartender. I had this blue fancy tuxedo vest with a bow tie, and I was just giving out drinks to my dad's friends. I was a huge Mike Tyson fan, so I was super excited. I bit his ear. If I remember correctly, that was the second time they fought, because I remember like it frustrated him. It was frustrating him, and he kept getting headbutted. He was getting headbutted. He was like, well, fuck it, I'm going to bite him. And he knew he wasn't going to win the fight. And he just had that temper. But it's crazy how humble and different he is.
It's crazy how that's merch now. I don't know exactly what they did, but they've got together to make a cookie or something that's in the shape of the ear.
Really?
Yeah. I might be wrong with the cookie part, but they have come together to make some kind of mold, and it's something
well, hey,
like
man,
that.
like money talks. I mean, I remember like
he's done crazy things since.
Well, Mike Tyson said he
TV
got
shows.
in. He did the Hangover because he was addicted to drugs and had no money. But you listen to him, he's intelligent, man. I think he is intelligent. I love Mike Tyson. You know, obviously he's got his fucking demons and everything like that. But you know, watching his fights, man, it's insane. It's that because it's that any given Sunday moment. It's anything can happen when you watch him. He could be getting his ass kicked the whole time, and he's like, "Good night, one punch."
Right. That's what was crazy. That was the crazy part about watching this. It was like, I think he's gonna lose. Oh, never mind. That man's dead.
When you did your boxing events at RMU, were you a guy that like just had stamina that could hit hard, or were you like because like for me, like, you know, like obviously I didn't box long at all, barely at all, but like for me, I thought that like if I got you with my left, I was good. My problem was with my asthma, my stamina, and I cannot take a punch to save my life.
I don't think at this weight class it's really that quite possible. Even the punches that I remember that landed on me that hurt, like I remember like afterwards I was hurt. I never took a punch that put me down, first of all. So even if I got a clean one in, it's just the weight class is too low, is probably too small. But I also never thought of myself as a power hitter. It was all like technique, balance, and speed.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew, and it really doesn't, like if you get them in the right spot, especially off balance,
Yeah.
you know, you got them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, we don't box anymore.
No.
I still want to do
I have the memory of how to do it.
I still want to do a celebrity boxing event.
know,
And I don't know, like, who do you think, honestly, like, who would it be? Like, who would it be in Pittsburgh that you think I could call out?
I still think Jordan York is the best fight, but he's not going to.
He will never do it.
He'll never do it.
He will never do it. And it would be so fun. It'd be so fun to get him. I tried with some little dickheads on Steelers Twitter that talk shit on me. They sent a picture of me getting knocked out, and I was like, you want reservations? And they were like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying you're not funny. It's like, well, that's you can call me a lot of things. Saying I'm not funny, you can't say it. Do you know why you can't say it?
Because you're funny?
Because I'm funny. And you know what else I did this week?
What's up?
I sold out the fucking Pittsburgh Improv.
Shit.
Yes, I did.
Sold out show.
So if you wanted to go to the Ugly Sweater Party, you cannot go. It is sold out unless you secretly Venmo me. Then I'll find you. I'll get you in. If you have the balls to Venmo me $30, I will bring all my pay-per-view AEW chairs from Brits matches and my old WWE chairs, and because that's literally my that's my fucking furniture at my house.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you don't have couches and stuff.
I was like, here, just sit on this and we'll put it there.
Just a couple old seats from like Three Rivers Stadium.
I do have Heinz Field seats. I do.
Heinz Field.
I am upset though, man, because I don't know what happened this summer though, but my couch, I had a fake leather couch, and it was from when I lived at my old place, and it was in my man cave with Justina, and but this was the first year that I actually sat on it and shit. Dude, the whole it just
exploded.
Bro, I find so many little pieces of fake leather in my ass when I'm showering, on my chest when I'm sweating. It's just everywhere, and it's like
trash.
And I want to get a new couch, but the thing is, I don't know my living situation. Because, dude, I want to buy a house in Mount Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened, but I love the vibe in Mount Washington. I love the view in Mount Washington. I love being in the city, but not being in the city.
I lived in Mount Washington for a while, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome because you're right. You're kind of just out enough, but you can hop into town.
5 minutes from everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
You're 5 minutes literally from everywhere, and you don't have to deal with the shit. The only thing is so my friend lives there, and they have parking. They have, parking.
It's a little...
But I need parking.
Rough. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was thinking well, what about my friends who come up? Fuck my friends. Uber anyway.
Uber in.
Yeah, because if you're coming to my house and it is in that area, we're probably going to go to Bigham. We're probably going to go to North Shore. So just Uber.
Yeah, or just go up there, the corner over there with all the bars and stuff. I'm out Washington Park in that PNC Bank.
Meet me there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We know where we're going. Yeah, this is now turned into what's up doing in Pittsburgh up on Mount Washington.
That's where I want to live, cause I wanted to do the Strip District. I think it's a little too expensive.
I love the Strip. It is
Strip
so
is the
expensive.
best. Strip is the best. Lefties is my favorite bar. They just opened up a new bar. North Park Lounge had one in Lawrenceville. And me and Natalie used to go there, and it closed. And so Lefties bought it. And everybody in Lawrenceville didn't want Lefties to buy it because if you've ever been to Lefties, it is just a smorgasbord of where the fuck did you come from, right? Just people from all different walks of the planet, right?
Well, that's weird when you walk down the Strip. You see all these boomers buying cookies, coffee, and
quilted Steeler hats.
Yeah, roses, and then you pass Lefties, and it's just like, what did I? What? I'm confused.
$4 Strong Island. Oh wow, we've heard Renegade 9 times in the last half hour. So it's nothing like it though. I had a smash burger from there. Dude,
I love smash burgers.
It was so
around town.
greasy and buttery. Might have been probably top 5 burger I've ever had. Now, I know somebody would say it's too salty, too buttery. For me, it was just phenomenal. I could hear my arteries going, nah.
And you're like, yes. Yeah, Cinderlands down in the Strip also have smash burgers.
Are they good?
And oh yeah, they're fucking great. And they got the QR code thing, so you don't have to deal with the waiter. You just order up on your phone. Love that.
I think that's where Berg Bus is having their Halloween or Christmas party.
Oh fuck yeah!
So I'm gonna go there and have one of those smash burgers. It's gonna be good.
Oh, when is that?
The 18th.
Is that a lot? We allowed to tell everybody this?
Well, no one's invited. It's just for the workers.
Oh.
I mean, you can come.
Can I
if you
come?
want.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I've been meaning to have. Is it Pete? What's his name?
Pete?
What's the guy's name?
Nick?
Nick.
Nick and Kat.
Way off. I don't know why
love
I thought
them.
Nick.
They're my favorite people in the world, dude.
Okay.
I've had so much fun on that bus. It was so easy for me to sell out this show.
Well, you kind of have like a new platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a new it's like a new club, like a really good new club that it's always coming to see you.
And I think what I like about it too is it's not just stand up, it's an experience.
Yes.
Which kind of is
Very
in my
Pittsburgh
wheelhouse.
experience.
Very Pittsburgh. And not only that, it's very I feel very social media TikTok fun when I'm on there. And what I mean by that is because the attention span at a comedy show, you got to really focus. Bang, 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 bang. on that bus, I'll let you listen to I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling all right. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking time. And then shot. And then I talk shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's so much fun.
Kind of like DJing a little bit.
It is like DJ.
Maybe that should be more of
'Cause,
your
bro,
show now. You just start
should,
DJing.
You should see me when I do it because I'll literally like push the button, like spin my hand, like I'm like picking the next song. Like I literally think I'm a DJ now.
But I get that because if I'm the experience in the back, I don't want you down there going click. I want you being like, I got this fucking bus romping.
It's just an iPad with Spotify. But bro, when I hit that button and they pop, like, yes, the song I wanted, Usher, fuck you, and I'm like, yeah. I've never had a single complaint other than one person.
And you talked about that on the show, I remember.
Well, that guy, the sober guy, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That asshole commented on the Pittsburgh Improv's page when I announced that I was doing my show. He goes, I heard this guy papers the Berg bus and the Improv to sell out. Listen, motherfucker.
It's coming after you, bro.
Let me tell you something, you little sober pussy. 1, drink an Orange City beer. 2, do not ever accuse me of papering tickets to a show. Because guess what? Guess who I made pay for this fucking show next Monday or next Friday? Mom, you want to come? $30. Dad, you want to come? $30. Graham, you're dying. You can't come. But if you wanted to, $30. Everybody is paying $30. If I was dating somebody, $30. I don't give a shit. And people were like, oh, there was another girl that come at me. Yo, I hate this too. If you're listening to my podcast, stop fucking asking me for tickets to other improv shows.
Oh, yes.
So annoying. This girl come up to me and she was like, hey, listen, Rob Schneider's going to be in town. Can you get me tickets? And I go, yeah, sure, no problem. If you want to kill yourself, I'll give you 2 tickets. He's awful. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, his merch literally is Let's Go Brandon. Let's Go Brandon is merch. Not you can do it, Brandon, which would make sense.
Yeah. Would it be funnier if you bring it all together?
But it was it's just selling that. He walks people. Anyway, she goes, I'm not going to go. She goes, what about Matt Rife? And I don't know if you know who Matt Rife is. Matt Rife is a good-looking stand-up comedian who's been doing stand-up for probably 10 years. He was under Dane Cook's wing. He was on Wild 'N Out. He does a lot of crowd work because I don't think he has material. Sounds like another Matt Rife, Matt Light that I know. He sold out instantly, and people were like, hey, Matt, can you get me tickets? I go, yeah, no problem, like that. And then I go, you know, I have a show too, right? Like, I know that show's in March, but and she's like, she goes, $30. I mean, she's like, that's kind of a lot. I've never deleted somebody so fucking quicker on social media. I was like, that's kind of a lot. These are the same little fucking cunts that go see Taylor Swift for fucking $600 that sit up in the nosebleeds that record it on their iPhone 14 and a halves. But you can't pay $30 to see me after I gave you 2 free tickets to go see 2 other dickheads.
Mm-hmm. That's insane. $30 can't even get you a meal.
And she goes, she messaged me on Instagram afterwards. She goes, hey, I'm sorry. I don't want you to think I was serious. I go, yes, you were. You didn't expect me to call you out on it. Fuck you. And she's like, well, don't take offense. I didn't mean. I was like, okay, bye. She's like, good luck with everything. And I just said, get fucked.
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Deleted.
Get fucked is the best slogan ever. Because if it's your buddy, hey, man, go get fucked. Get fucked,
yeah,
right?
It's like a good thing.
And if it's somebody you don't like, get fucked.
Yeah, get
fucked.
fucked.
Fuck yourself. That should be my merch at this show. Get fucked. You know, you can interpret it however you want.
Yeah, it's like good or bad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the fuck zone. You know what I want too, guys? If you are coming to my show at the Improv, I really do want terrible towels. I want everybody with terrible towels. I want to see that. And I think it would mean a lot to me. And second of all, I wanted to do this too. I don't know if people will do it, but I really want to see, like, because for me, like, we grew up in the Attitude Era. How cool would it be with like a million just big ass signs that say like "Come Zone 1216" and just like, The stupidest shit.
It
right?
should be too, like also like Matt for Mayor 2024
What?
or whatever. Yeah, what? A bunch of signs.
Get fucked. What? Suck it. Like whatever. I just want people to have fun, and I know that they're gonna have so much
Matt
fun.
316.
We're doing a Berg bus shuttle, so like
That is awesome.
right.
Oh my God,
We're
that's
gonna
awesome.
pick people up from the casino, and because at the casino you have to go through the floor, so usually my bus is BYOB. I'm gonna provide alcohol. I'm not gonna make money off of it. I'm putting the money I would make into alcohol and drinks on the bus for you guys.
Oh, it's gonna
So
be
all
so
you
lit.
got to do is get on the bus, pay like $20-$25 for the bus ride. It takes you from the casino to the show, back to the casino, or to Spearmint Rhino if we do the post party there. I don't know if I'm doing it yet because money talks.
Where is that?
It is right by the casino.
Oh,
it's
okay.
right by Heinz Field by the casino.
Because I was debating whether you can get a hotel room down at the Improv. Because I was like, how wild is this going to be? I hate driving after that kind of shit.
Yeah, no, I'm
So I'm like-
not going to be. I'm not staying in that area.
Yeah, I figured that, but this was for me. I'm just
I'm
tired
gonna,
old man
I'm gonna
drunk.
celebrate the night because I earned it and it was a lot of fucking stress, and I just can't wait, man. I'm excited, and then I'm gonna pull a Dion Sanders and I'm gonna hit the transfer portal and I'm gonna go to fucking Los Angeles and say thanks, losers.
Can you explain to me what the transfer portal is? Like getting in the
Okay.
portal? Like why was he saying that to everybody to get into the portal?
Okay, so here's what it is. Dion Sanders, I'm going to break this down for you. One, black people were not happy with Dion Sanders right now. They're super pissed off because Jackson State is a black school. And he said he would bring it up, you know what I mean? It was his calling to coach here. Listen, the guy coached there. He went 12-0. They're in a championship game. He donated half of his fucking salary annually there for 2 years back to the school for all the shit, you know? So, and they're mad at him for going to a white school like Boulder, Colorado, which I think, if I'm correct, isn't Boulder where the Batman movie shooting was?
Yes, that's exactly where that was. Wow.
Okay.
That's good memory.
I
You
thought
threw that
so.
in there.
Yeah, I don't know, but I just because I don't know anything about Boulder and I remember the name.
That's it. That's
I was
the
like,
only
I think
reason.
it was the
I'm-
weirdo.
It's terrible
with the
how you have
Joker
a memory.
hair
Yeah.
That. Anyways, so I'm a big Colorado fan now, and you know they haven't been good since like Cordell was there. So it's been like 25 years, and so Dion goes there and he talks to all his players, and he's pretty much telling them, "Hey, you guys suck. This school has sucked for 20 years. They've sucked since you were a kid. They've sucked since your parents were Colorado Buffalo fans. So if you want to jump in the portal is pretty much colleges used to have to be eligible to transfer. Now that players are being able to get paid in the
Right,
NCAA,
right.
you can just fucking go." And Dion saying, "Hey, listen, most of you guys, you're not there. First of all, I'm bringing my son to be the new starting quarterback."
He just announces that straight up.
I love it.
My boy's the QB. First off, everybody. The rest of you, get the fuck out.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this kid
probably
in like
is, right.
2 years had like 76,
I get it.
100 passing yards, 67 touchdowns. And hey, I'm going to be honest with you. If my kid could go to a D1 school because of daddy, I'm fucking bringing you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you? That's not the worst thing you would do.
No, it would be worse if he sucked.
Yeah,
you know?
if I was a parent and my kid murdered someone, I would fucking hide him too. Wouldn't you though?
That's what they do.
Right?
Obviously,
I
that
protect
just
my kid.
recently just happened.
Was you talking about the alligator? The dude that ate the alligator?
No, with the young guy and that blonde chick, and he like told his parents and then ran off.
Yeah.
Gabby something.
Would you do
Yeah.
it?
What? Be the
Would you
parent
protect your kid?
probably in some fashion.
Right?
It's
You're
just,
like, hey,
it
man,
just kind of
like-
happens. It's
Yeah.
so tough. How do you not? You know.
Yeah. So Dion pretty much said, "Get fucked." You know my favorite Dion Sanders story
What's that?
of all time? I want to tell you it. It reminds me of the Improv because I am doing DVE on Friday. DVE asked me to do the morning show to promote my show. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But like I wanted to do it sooner because I'm sold out. So here's the Dion Sanders story. Dion Sanders, back when he was in the draft, right? They did the combine and everything like that. It wasn't very organized. You didn't have meetings with all the teams. They would literally just pull you after doing an event and go, hey, come in this room. Let's talk, right? The New York Giants come up to him. They grab him. They pull him in this room. They give him a book the size of a phone book and go, hey, this is the test that we give all of our players. I want you to take a look at it. And Dion goes, excuse me, what pick do you have in the draft? And the Giants go, we're 10th. He goes, I'll be gone way before then. I'll see you guys later. And fucking leaves.
That's awesome.
Knowing he was like a top 5 pick. Well, Dion also told other teams, I don't want to go there. If you draft me, I'm going to go play baseball. He wanted to go to Atlanta. He says, because when he visited Atlanta, it was the first city he was ever at where African Americans were CEOs of businesses, owned their own businesses. The community was there, and he said, I wanted to be there and be a part of that movement for them, which is awesome. So, like, that's what annoys me when people are saying he's a sellout. He's been the most arrogant, cocky, confident player of all time,
Super
right?
flashy.
But guess what? He's always backed it up, and he's always done the right thing, right? He went to Atlanta for that reason. He went to Jackson State for that reason. He took you guys on a bicycle ride with training wheels. He took the wheels off and go, you're on your own now. You know what I mean? Like,
Pretty
you guys
much.
can, because listen, when I think of Jackson State, probably in 10 years, I'll always still think of Dion Sanders.
That's so
So
true.
if you're at a division, whatever division college's school is, and you're between schools, you're still going to go there, right? I think he's great, and honestly, I'm really excited to watch Colorado. I love Dion Sanders. I hated him as a kid because like he kicked our ass in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the only reason I knew of that.
Right.
You know, I just like, oh, he's just the asshole who kicked us in the Super Bowl.
But he was so good. I mean, the
Right,
guy
so
played.
good.
The guy played in the World Series in a football game in the same week.
That's
insane.
That's insane.
It's incredible. Like to be that good to play 2 sports, like, and be able to do it in 1 year. You know, people always talk about how Bo Jackson's the most athletic player of all time. Injuries cut him short, right? But he never ran for 1,000 yards, ever. Dion was the best corner of all time. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't physical, but it didn't matter. He wouldn't be physical on purpose because he'd be like, throw the fucking ball. I dare you to throw the ball. I'm going to cut this route. I'm going to intercept it. It was him and Rod Woodson, to me, are the 2 best corners of all time.
It was so fun having him.
Love him, dude.
That was great. Speaking of the Steelers, you want to talk about any Steelers? So you've been to a couple games, right? Where were you at?
I would love to talk about the Steelers, guys.
Guys?
We have our first winning streak of the season.
It's kind of fun to watch.
We're stacking wins. The first win started off against the Indianapolis Colts. I went to that game. My buddy Jeff Lewis actually flew me down. Super nice of him. I was going to drive.
Flexing.
No, Jeff was amazing. Jeff is like one of the sweetest guys in the world. I was in Punxsutawney. I went up to shoot a reality show with Britt. And I mean, I wasn't really in it, but she just was like, come up. You know, 'cause they want to be a family and friends. I'm a friend. So I went up. And I remember like me and Britt, like we're all playing card games, the family. And I looked at her, I go, we're going to go to Indianapolis, aren't we? And she's like, yeah. And because AEW was there on Wednesday.
That's where you went.
So she was like, I'll fly early. Fuck it. She's like, I'll buy your ticket because she's rich like that. Thank you. And, you know, we went to the game. We had front row, and it's so cool seeing the Steelers and everything front row because you can see they're frustrated with the play calling.
Oh, that's interesting.
You can see when they're pissed off about certain things, and it's fun because it's things that, like, they won't publicly say it, and I won't say who it is, but you can see they were mad about certain things.
Well, there was a clip, I think, of Pickens like yelling, "Throw me the ball."
Get me the fucking ball.
Yeah, when he came off the.
Yeah, I mean, like you have to, bro. Like because, bro, like he yells, "Get me the fucking ball," and then last week, I mean, he got no targets, so it's like, give him the ball. So we go to the game, have so much fun. Indianapolis, beautiful, beautiful city, so much fun. Went to a steakhouse, cigar bar. I don't smoke cigars, but it's very James Bond-like. So I had a vodka martini.
Ooh.
Super classy. Good times. And then I came back home. Steelers played Atlanta. Put some money on that game because
Oh, there we
I
go.
felt good. I put $350 on the Steelers. I go, this should be a game that they'll win. You know, they looked phenomenal in the first half, but it's always scary when the Steelers are phenomenal and it's 3-0. Because all it takes is one shitty drive.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, great game. It's like,
Yeah.
we put up 19 points? Or
Yeah.
They put up 19? It's like,
And then the second half, they didn't do shit.
Yeah. I mean, a
didn't
good team would have ended that fourth quarter when they needed like a first down. It was like 3rd and 4
Yeah.
or something. It's like, that's a good team, finishes it out right there. They finished it with a pick, which was awesome anyways, but it should have been done
You know, a lot of people
that.
are like, you saw the Mike Tomlin clip?
Which one of him thinking, hey,
No,
or-
when he's in the locker room at halftime, he's walking back, and the guy goes, Coach Tomlin. He's like, man, I'm fucking working. To a
yeah,
fan.
yeah, I saw that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not okay with that,
With which side?
with what Tomlin did.
Okay.
Here's why. Colin Dunlap said something that, you know, he and I don't get along, but Colin Dunlap said something, goes, he didn't have to say anything. He could have just walked right by him, right?
Yeah.
You could have just walked right by him, or he could have said hello. There's no reason for you to do that. Because Coach Tomlin, let me tell you something. Without me, without fans that spend money like that, you don't have a fucking job. Right? The NFL makes money for one reason. Fans. It's not a product. We don't need it to live. It's not groceries. It's not gas. It's not electric. It's not appliances. We're there for you, for your personalities, for your entertainment. So when you treat people like shit like that, fuck you.
What'd the guy say to him again?
Hey, Coach Tomlin, good luck or something like that.
Oh, it wasn't even like an aggressive mean
No,
thing?
he's a fucking Steelers fan. Hey, I'm fucking working. And I was like, all right, dude, like...
I mean, maybe because the last couple seasons with Ben, he fucking wasn't working.
Well,
Maybe that was a damn
how
problem.
hard were you working in the second half? Because your adjustments were fucking terrible, dude.
They almost lost the game.
You know, and that bothered me. And you know, you can say whatever you want about it. The fans are why you have a job. It's that simple. I will say something, and I didn't even want to publicly mention it, but DVE mentioned it yesterday. You know, that was a big game for the Hayward brothers.
Yes.
Connor got his first touchdown. Cam, you know, people don't realize Cam got a sack, but what people don't realize is that on that interception, Cam bull rushed and almost got to Mariota, forcing him to throw that interception. Also, if Minka jumps that incorrectly, it's a touchdown, by the way. If Minka misses that interception,
he misses the interception.
It was a touchdown.
You can't think of that way. He's
saying,
such a ball hog.
He's the best.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's crazy.
But you're also saying it seems like he threw the ball early. That if he wasn't in the back of the end zone, he probably would have took the sack or ran away. But that would have been a safety.
You're right, because
Yeah.
Minka
knew.
And also, Mariota has no zip on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like he had to time it. When the ball was out, he's like, I'm fucking going.
Yeah.
I'll catch up to it. Cam wore my jersey I gave him.
That's insane.
Yeah, at the
During
press
that
conference.
moment. Yeah.
And I didn't post a picture of it or anything like that because it's not about me. I didn't care. I just messaged Cam and go, hey man, it was really cool seeing you wear that jersey because I've been trying to get him this jersey for 4 years. I got it. I found it at a thrift store for like $6, and it's a super rare jersey. I remember him posting a picture of him wearing it as a kid, and I knew this one might fit him because Cam is a big boy.
A little snug.
But hey, he's not fat at all.
No.
And I thought he would be because of this. You know, when I seen him in person.
You're thinking Casey Hampton,
I was
who
like,
used to be in that
your
position.
stomach is flatter than mine,
Yeah.
and you're
Isn't
a
that
fucking
wild?
D lineman.
Crazy.
How? So he wore the jersey, and I just messaged him. I go, hey man, I'm super happy for you and your family, and he said, I appreciate it, and that was it. I wasn't gonna post anything like that. People tagged me in it because they knew that they saw me do it, but you know, I don't care about that. Like, it was just really cool to see them have that moment and have him score that touchdown. It's like things happen for a reason. Sometimes you think, right?
I think sometimes there's an energy where like things kind of like slip
Right.
together and it just works out. Yeah.
And it was so cool for that. And you know, like also like putting out their good vibes. Lamar Jackson's not gonna fucking play on Sunday. Which the Steelers, if they win, they'll be 6-7 with 4 games left, right? Mm-hmm. 4 games left. And with 4 games left, all I have to do is win 2 more
For your
to
season
win
bet?
$4,000.
Is this what bet is this? The
Over
Tomlin?
7.5 wins.
Okay, that's what it was.
So here's where we're at. We comfortably can say we think the Steelers will win without Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're 6-7. We got 4 more games. I'm going to go through the 4. You tell me if I'm going to get to 8. Ready?
All right, go ahead.
Here we go. The Steelers then go to Carolina to play the Panthers, who just cut Baker Mayfield.
They just cut Baker Mayfield. Yeah, we can handle them.
Win. 7-7, right? 3 games left. All I need is 1. The next game is Christmas Eve, 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception against the Oakland Raiders. Well, Vegas Raiders.
Vegas Raiders.
Raiders are phenomenal, though, even
Yeah.
though their record's not good.
Okay.
Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the league, and Josh Jacobs is a fucking tank of a running back. I don't think we win that game.
Because, yeah, Christmas Eve, holiday events for the Steelers, it's always...
That's not true, AB. AB with that Christmas stretch every touchdown.
We don't have AB anymore.
We do well. I know. Nobody does. He doesn't have
Nobody has him anymore.
But that could be the game.
Okay.
And if that's the game, Christmas Eve, I'm there. Like, I told my parents this before because they're like, what are you doing for the holidays? I go, the Steelers are playing. I'll see you on Christmas. They're like, what about after the game? I go, the Steelers are playing. I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I'm not. Dude, on Christmas year when AB scored that touchdown, me and Ray had the best Christmas ever. We had Christmas ham from the night before, Christmas Eve. We cooked it at our tailgate. Got all fucked up. We watched the Steelers win the division. And I said to him, and we were both drunk, we said the same thing. Is it fucked up that this is the best Christmas we've ever had?
No, that's a nice moment.
Maybe just because it's different, though.
Yeah,
too, right?
Older,
like,
you
Christmas
did
is
it. You
Christmas.
put it on for yourself
Yeah.
too. You made the effort to
I
have
smoked
the
a
fun.
cigar.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I'm not a cigar gal. Are you?
No, or guy.
Yeah. No, I feel good.
Looks
about
cool. I feel like I could do it, but it hurts.
I do feel good about the Steelers, though. You know.
What's the game after that?
Then after that, they play the Ravens on New Year's Day.
Oh, and then Lamar's probably back by then.
I think Lamar's shutting it down for the season.
Really?
I think he wants money, and they're not giving him money, and I think he's going, all right.
Really?
Fuck you. I would.
Fuck.
I would. Wouldn't you?
I don't know. I think it's so tough. When I would play sports, it's like I just want to play and I just want to beat
Did you
everyone.
Did you ever have an opportunity to make $500 million playing?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's why when people are like, I can't believe he's fucking athletes.
I know.
Dude, you played for a fucking jacket.
There was a play
You
yesterday.
played
I don't
for a
know.
Letterman jacket.
I can't remember what team it was. I think it was maybe last night's game that someone went out of bounds kind of early. And I watched the video and I didn't feel like it was on purpose, but it might have been Barstool out there saying like, did you see that at all?
What?
Like someone went out of bounds on purpose last night on the game.
Oh, it was an accident.
Yeah.
No, well, he was hurt. Ingram was hurt.
That's what the excuse was. He was hurt, but it's still
He
like
only
you need
needed
the
1 yard and the game would have been over.
Yeah.
And then Tom Brady came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's Tom Brady. It was going to happen anyways.
But he just needed one. He just could have reached
know.
for it.
But you know what I think it is, too? I think he's a little banged up, and they're 4-8. Who gives a fuck?
That's just a weird thing.
I would go for it. I would have done it, you know. I think that was a really weird play. But if I'm Lamar, listen, here's the way that I look at it. I'm kind of banged up right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of been banged up over the last couple seasons, right? I'm not missing any fucking time if I can't get paid. Because the Ravens are saying they're not going to pay him. What am I playing here for then? What am I giving you? Because I don't think the Ravens can win a Super Bowl this year. I think they're okay. I think they're good.
Yeah, it's always when you get in the playoffs, it feels a refresh.
I just think Cincinnati is fucking unreal
I know, man.
again.
They are.
Joe Burrow, so good.
Just crushing the Chiefs every chance they get.
Yeah,
It's
the
just-
Chiefs are still good, and I think Tennessee's a bad matchup for the Ravens as well. Buffalo. It just seems like Lamar's kind of looking around going, yeah, I'm gonna take that money.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah,
cash.
I'm probably gonna get my pay. Because here's the thing. Let's say Lamar gets hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is his first time to make big bucks. He's a running quarterback. This is his biggest contract.
Right. And he's going to take more hits.
If he doesn't get the bag now, he ain't going to fucking get it. I would do it.
When you put it in those terms, I'm going to have to agree.
Right?
Yeah.
He's not an Aaron Rodgers that he's going to be playing till he's fucking 51.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing probably 6 more years at the level that he's at. Give me my money. Give me a 5-year fucking $500 million deal.
And then go get a Super Bowl because, they can still get it.
And then you can get a Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, I know that's not the common formula now. It seems like the teams that win the Super Bowl, they do it while their quarterback is on that rookie first 4 years. Here's what I'll tell you guys, and I'm not saying it because I'm a Steelers fan. I am seeing over the last couple of weeks so many similarities. Kenny Pickett to Baby Ben. No turnovers, run first team, scramble, get the first down. Don't win the game. You don't have to win the game anymore. But when you have to on third downs, he's converting it.
Yeah.
And he's doing the same thing that Big Ben did. Who was Big Ben's cushion?
Well, now you're kind of saying the opposite of what you said earlier. That people are getting frustrated at the game calling, the play calling. But, they are. They're playing that Bill Cowher
I'm okay with
run the ball.
To an extent where when it stops working, stop fucking doing it. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. When it's not working, switch it up. Like, just don't keep doing it.
Well, anyways, let's move on from some Steelers, unless you got some more Steelers news to talk about. Always decked out in your Steelers gear.
I know.
Always super fresh.
Thank you to definitely you and Brentwood and Brentwood Town Square. Go check them out. They're doing a 25 days of Christmas special right now. Each day a different deal.
So I have a semi-surprise for you. You might even probably could take a guess of what it is. But have you been on the internet at all lately? And what's been the big buzz on the internet?
Why are you so Jay Leno? What's the deal with the internet?
Oh, hey, guys, have you been on this internet thing?
I have no idea what you're talking about. But
okay.
Not really, dude. With Kirstie Alley?
Oh, that was sad.
By the way, 71 years old?
Just cancer.
Would you have no? Would you have ever guessed she was 71 years old?
I actually I don't know why I knew that, but I did.
I thought mid-50s. I thought she was my mom's age.
No, man, Cheers was old.
Yeah.
I remember when being a little kid and watching Cheers.
But she looked great.
Yeah, but she's been struggling with weight problems and stuff
I
for
know.
a while.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I was, when they said 71, I was like, well, fuck, Matt, you are 33. So.
Oh, I know. You start doing the math.
You're like, I'm 24, so why would she? Oh, no, dickhead, you're 33. I'm like, oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I heard this. It's not the exact same thing to talk about, but that 70s show, when people were watching that in the 90s, that's like only 20 years apart, and now they're doing that 90s show, but now the difference is way more drastic. Yeah, and so the viewer
30.
Yeah, so the viewership's really not there because it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, they're not getting that close pool, so it's very different. Anyways, so there's been this software. It's called Lensa, and it's artificial intelligence. Maybe you've seen it now. I'm explaining it to you.
Is this that Photoshop photos?
It's more than Photoshop, but a lot of stuff in the past would just kind of give you filters and move things around. This thing is basically taking, like, the structures of your face and doing measurements, and then generating like a whole new face in different ways.
Yeah, I would never sign up for that.
Well, that's sad because we got some pictures of you here.
You did me?
I did you.
Are they good?
And I think they're pretty damn good. So we're going to go through my favorites.
Am I a gynecologist right there?
And so here's the first one.
Okay.
I think you look great. I think you're supposed to be some kind of superhero in this one.
I thought that was like a bib for doctor.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. It looks like they just like cologne
also,
the
they're
side.
really, like, my facial hair is way better than that.
Oh, it's crazy.
My lips look good.
Yeah, I think I had a lot of facial hair pictures that I sent in.
Let's
so
keep
it was
going.
from that, Chris. So this is like you as Jesus, I think.
Okay, that's me as Aaron Rodgers.
That one, I think you looked like the best though. Like it's very clean.
I look like
picture.
if Jason Momoa worked at a gas station in Carrick.
I do apologize for anyone that's just listening. You're going to have to grab on the video. I'll post these pictures
instead of
later.
Aquaman, I'm Unleaded Man.
Oh my God, that's exactly how you look like. Or here's the next one. This one's more artsy. I kind of think I like this one. You look like Ben Affleck, I think, a little bit.
I look like really good looking.
Yeah.
Because it looks nothing like me.
I think it's a little bit there. It's
right,
a little bit.
I
I mean,
like
obviously it is. The AI did
want
it.
these. These are cool.
So this one's pretty sweet, too.
Oh, you know what I like about this one? This one makes me look like all the guys that fuck all the girls, the tall guys.
Oh, yeah, you look taller. You definitely
I look
taller.
so tall. I look like a Middle Eastern basketball player. You know?
This one's really cool. Like, I wish you had that hoodie. It looks like it says men, which I don't think it does. But that would be like a cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should chalk.
Maybe I'll make that for merch.
Yeah, maybe you should chalk that up and make that for merch. I like this one because I think this is like for the new Super Mario movie coming out. I think this is your version of like Wario. So this would be your superhero or Super Mario version.
Yeah, no, I look like an unsuccessful painter in Lawrenceville. That's what I look like.
I love having the oversized hat.
I make craft beers out of my dad's basement. And I lock my bicycle up even though nobody wants to huff it.
Yes. All right, this one makes you look pretty buff. The eyes a little fucked up because maybe you got stabbed or something.
That's me in 2007 when I got bottle service at Diesel. But what I will say is that looks most like me.
It does. Oh, you think that's the most like you?
Yeah,
of all the
I look like I'm going to Enclave.
Okay. I love the picture, by the way, because I think it's you again, but like super deformed. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
tattoo's
really weird.
kind of cool.
Tattoo's wild.
I feel like I need one of those.
Yeah, you must get that exact one.
Wow.
All right, so here's you if it's like a king or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that.
That one's pretty wild.
King of the Castle.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
Now, do you pick?
So you send
theme?
up to like 20 pictures, and right now it only has like 6 themes.
Yeah.
And then it generates like up to like 100 pictures at a time. And so you can kind of figure out if you like give it certain pictures.
Like a Russian Eskimo.
Like it will. Like I gave a couple with the mic, hoping it would put the mic in, but it never quite did that.
Right.
So this is brand new. Like they're just figuring this stuff out.
This is so cool.
It is really cool. I think people.
Do you know how many guys are gonna get catfished by fat girls
I
from
know.
this shit?
And
how many girls? Like how I could have catfished them? Oh, I'm 6'8" in that photo.
And this is just the generating part. The other part of the app, you can like whiten in your teeth and do and like thin in your jawline.
Make your dick bigger?
Make your eyes bigger.
Dick imprint?
It's coming. So your Majesty. So this is more king.
That's
king
me
light.
when I won the King of the Ring. I like how once I become king, I have a distinguished gray beard all of a sudden, right?
You do have a little gray beard.
Do I?
Well, you know what? The images I sent were when your beard was bigger.
Okay.
Thicker, and you had some more grays. This is when we were doing the
I
tail
look
goat.
really fucking badass there.
Yeah, that's because the beard actually, I wish I could show you the picture I sent because honestly, that beard is really close to the picture I sent.
This is really good. I look, my eyebrows are so good.
This one's weird because you don't really see yourself in the picture, but I see that being you at the same time.
Yeah, I look like a villain in like Little Nicky.
Yes, that's exactly what you look like.
When I'm in hell, I'm like the guy that walks Hitler over to the pineapples.
Yeah.
You're Snelius when he grabs the little one.
So that's what's wild about this technology. As it gets better, it's like kind of piecing together like maybe movies or like I need to pitch you a story. I can kind of build one and use these as props because these are just image, artificial intelligence.
That's what my body will look like if I'm in shape, though. Still a thick boy.
Yeah. But you could fuck someone up.
I could fuck somebody up. I like that guy.
Yeah. This one's really weird. It looks like they're worshiping you or you're part of a mountain.
Yeah, I look like I am on a third world country dollar bill. That is a third world country dollar bill right there. Matthias.
Wow. That is so true. All right, we're gonna got some anime in here. I really like these ones. This is like a huge amount of anime. Yeah, Batman. This looks like the one from the one Avatar.
It's got
not
my
Avatar.
teeth right too.
Yeah. There's an anime movie, Titans, where it's like these weird giant monsters that looks like your jaw could like open up even more and you'd be eating like people.
I bet I can guess what photo this was. I bet you this is me yelling at Rough and Rowdy.
No, I didn't send that one in. No, but I think you are. I think it's actually one we shot in here and you're yelling. Yeah. So here's another anime one. This is just kind of like a basic
I like that.
one. But this looks like if you're watching Disney, and it's like, wait, is that Matt Light?
Like, in his day job, he's a social studies teacher, but all of a sudden, boom, fuck down.
And this one's really weird. This one looks like you're playing video games in space.
I think I look like I'm married to the villain in the Power Rangers.
That is, you're right.
Right,
It looks
the posture.
like.
I look like
What's her name? Because she has that thing
that's
on
what
her
I'm
neck.
saying. I don't know.
The female villain.
She was so cool. Rita.
Yeah. Rita. That is so right.
Wow.
That's funny how that came back to
Man,
us.
thanks for the presents. That was. Can I have those?
Yeah, I will send those to you.
Oh man,
after
that was such a treat, man. We had a great episode, and you know why we had a great episode?
Because you actually told some stories that were fun and interesting.
We told some stories, and we shot it right here at the Gateway, TheGateway.media. What can the Gateway do for you? Can we call it that?
We can do things.
We can do that. We can do things for you. Also, I want to thank the Pits, which is the network. You know, like if this was on Comedy Central, the Pits is Comedy Central.
The Pits.company.
Pits.company. That's C-U-M. Company.
That's not.
Company. Is that how you spell company?
No, it's not how you spell company.
Oh, well,
It's all right.
this was a great episode. Episode 32. Dustin, did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
This is going to be awesome. So we got one more episode before the big show, and I got really good news.
Ooh, more good news.
I'm going to give away some tickets.
From here or from our episode? From
Our
show?
next episode.
Oh, okay.
If you tune in, I'm going to give you 4 tickets to last year's Ugly Sweater Party. Because this year's is sold out.
Oh,
so
shit!
fuck yeah!